All right, scatterplots and lines of best fit. I'm going to make this lesson as easy as I can, okay? The only thing that I want you guys to understand is when you plot points, in what direction are the points going, okay? So let's look at this example here. Nicholas plotted data points to represent the relationship between screen size and the cost of television sets. Everything about the television is the same except for the screen size. This should be obvious. When you go to Target or Walmart or TV Galore or Bob's Furniture, wherever you guys buy your TVs or whatever, keep this in mind. Obviously, as the screen size gets bigger, what happens to the price? It's also going to get bigger too. So if you notice these points right here, right? All those points are going in a specific direction. So let's think about if I were to plot all those points, which you see in front of you, in what direction are those points going? They're going upward, you're right. This is what's known as a positive correlation. So you notice the pattern, right? As the screen size gets bigger, the price also gets more expensive, okay? So where do you think the point for a 46-inch television would be? Well, it's gonna be higher than the 51, right? Because it's gonna be more expensive than 450 because there's more TV to work with, okay? Also, one thing I want you guys to see right here, notice how in this adjustment right here, especially for that part here, notice how I started with 40. That little squiggle line means I'm adjusting my, my X. So I'm not starting at 0, I'm actually starting at a different number instead, and I'm counting by 2s, okay? So there's some benefit of the doubt. You don't have to graph these points, but I'm gonna give you guys a program where you guys can find your equations, okay? So I'll be nice in that regard, because it's actually a lot of work, but I'm gonna cut the work down, okay? One thing I do want you guys to focus on and I want to talk about are correlations and associations. Notice these points. In what direction they're going? They're going up, obviously. Why? Because the points are going in an upward direction. How about these points? They're going down. Why? Because notice how they're going down in a downward direction. It's a negative correlation, okay? If points go all over the place and we can't really find a trend line for this, there's no correlation, right? No association to this, okay? So let's look at this. I'm not even gonna write it down. This one here, points are going up, positive. Part B, points are all over the place, there's nothing, right? I can't really draw a line because there's no direction in which the points are going. As I talked to you guys earlier about a minute ago, trend lines. To make a trend line, I'm gonna pick 2 points, okay, that split the data in half. That shows me where the estimation could be. Okay, notice how most of these points are above and below the line, those 2 points kind of split them up in half. And I can choose any 2 points just as long as the points are kind of split in between. Okay, so here we go. Notice this, right? They chose 2 points and then notice how most of the points are up and below. We got it there, okay? This is a positive correlation because your points are going up. Notice this, after so many hours, the sun is up, the temperature obviously goes up as we've been experiencing these last couple days, right? Obviously, if they're going down, the points are in a negative correlation, okay? So notice this. These points are going downward. Hours after sunset, as the sun goes memes, the temperature goes down. The longer the sun goes memes, the temperature goes down, okay? So there's a correlation between this, right? This represents your X or your dependent, right? This is your Y. So as we read this out for the X, right? The X represents how long it's been since the sun's gone down, okay? So as the sun goes down, the temperature gets lower. So the temperature is lower because it depends on how long the sun has set, how long the sun has not shown to heat the earth, essentially, or heat whatever portion of the earth you're on. Okay, so one thing I want to talk about is trend lines. Now, they give you an example, and the way that we do it here is they give you basically pick 2 points that split the points in between. You find the slope, and then you find the y-intercept. I'm not even going to bother with that. What I want to do instead, okay, is this. What I want to do is give you guys a program, and I'll put this in that section for 3-5. What you guys are going to do instead, okay, this represents the X and this represents the Y. You guys are going to plot all these points on your own on a program, and then you can actually find the trend line from this. And notice this right here. There's your equation when I chose 2 random points. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I want to train you guys on how to use technology for this. Okay, so I'm going to do one example for you guys. Okay. Oh, by the way, one more thing. The reason why we have to make an equation is because what if we don't have a function or number to kind of graph it to represent what we're looking for? So let's say if I want to do 1,000. If I plug in 1,000 into here, I can find the answer compared to drawing the line and then finding more data points. Makes it more simple. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to do this. Okay, it says make a scatter plot. And then from there, we're going to make the trend line. So let's actually do number 21, for example. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to give you guys this program to work with here. I'm going to drag this over. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to use this program right here. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the points. So let's say I want to go 3, 9. Let's add that point. Okay, and then 5, 8. Add that point. Okay, 5, 6. Add that point. Okay, 6, 5. Add that point. Oh, it says by clicking points, add the point. There we go. 6, 6. Add the point, and then another one. 8, 3. Add that point. So now we've got 6 points total. So even though you really can't see the line per se, I've added the points in this program. Okay, they're all scattered. Okay, let's show the line of best fit. There you go. Notice how it chose 2 points. That's not what I wanted though, because notice it's showing you yes. These points are going in a downward direction though. Huh, that's strange. That's not gonna help. We're not gonna show that. 0.34x plus 0.415. That does not make any sense. Huh, let's find a different program. I'm gonna use a different program here. There we go. Let's do that. Okay, independent numbers, that's not gonna help either. Huh. There we go, let's do that. I think this might be better. There we go, okay. I think this might be better because the X's and Y's will be a little bit better to work with. So let's try this out real quick. Okay, working with number 21 here. I'm gonna scan this over a little bit more. Sorry that this video is taking forever to work with, so we're doing 21. 3, oops, and then 9. Okay, if I go below it, actually, let's even do this. We can actually put these in order. 5, 5, 6, 6, 8. And then for the next one, okay, 9, 8, 6, 5, 6, and then 3. Okay, so by doing all that mumbo jumbo, let's see if this program works. Calculate the regression equation. There you go. That's way better because notice how now these points are going downward. This is what we're going to use instead. Okay. There we go. So there's your equation, 1.22222x plus 12.8889. Notice how the x's get bigger, the y's get smaller. That's why I was so confused with that previous program to see if it didn't work, and it didn't. This one gives you the correct one because notice how as the points, as the x's get higher, the y's get lower. We need a negative slope, and there's your negative slope. Okay, I will give you guys this website to work with. In fact, I'm going to bookmark it right now. Voila. Okay, so it'll be embedded with this lesson. You don't have to, well, I mean, you don't have to make the graphs for these. What I care about more is you guys making the linear regression calculator. And I'm going to ask you guys to use this so you can find specific answers. Okay, so keep that in mind for sure. Okay, if you have any questions on how to use this, we'll go over this tomorrow or during the lesson, obviously. Other than that, we are good to go. So have a great day, guys. I'll see you guys back later on.